Yo, this is day 24 of the 75 hard, and I feel amazing. Honestly, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I feel really good. Um, I feel really good. I'm out in Arizona right now. It's just beautiful. This is dusk, sunset, one of the best times of the day, and I'm out here for my boy's 40th. It's a golf trip. It's a beautiful thing to like pick up a new sport. Golf is like a really tough sport. I started to play maybe like 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago, when my boy was like, "Yo, it's a golf trip coming up. Like, y'all be ready." So I started taking lessons and everything like that. Definitely improved. Um, the best shot I had today was like a bogey, which means like one over par. Like when you go out to the holes, it'll tell you what the par is, so you know how many shots you have to get it to the hole. I was doing really good, like hitting it onto the fairway. Um, but some of the shorter shots are tough. And then when you got up on a green, it was just like a really fast green that just like ran really hard. Um, it's a nice spot out here, It's a little pool and shit like that. I feel like my body feels amazing. I also feel like when you're around people and you're on a health kick and you're like not doing something, like not drinking, for instance, it does make people almost feel in some ways more in tune with the reality that drinking is this thing that you just kind of do. It's like at a subconscious level, you're not really ever registering that drinking isn't a good thing for you. Like, I don't care how many studies you show me or whatever talking about wine a day and shit like that. Like, you have to be healthier if you don't drink. Like, you just have to. Like, it's a lot of prominent people who make it really far that don't drink. And honestly, I'm like, the more I like don't drink, I'm realizing that it does two things. One, it helps you with your body and with like your health, but it also helps with your confidence and your self-esteem, because you have to continually reinforce this new version of yourself to people, and you have to continue to like reinforce a boundary, you know and you have to continually do that until it becomes part of your identity. And then it just is this thing where it's like, okay, this is this person and they do or they don't do this thing, you know and I think to see someone evolve like that over time is, what life is about. And I'm not saying that like it has to be like drinking. And I don't know how long I'm gonna give up drinking for. I'm definitely gonna do it for 75 days. But like, could I do it for a year if I really wanted to? I think so. Like, do I really need to drink? I feel like that one, if I'm talking about like the 75 hard, because like the goal is, let me just put the chain down. The goal is for you to start doing like the really hard things for 75 days and for some of these things to continue. So this will definitely jumpstart me when after like working out, all that stuff. But the habits that you develop, that's what I want to focus in on. The habits of reading. And like when you don't drink, your body just feels so much better. Your sleep is so much better. Now I haven't been able to sleep because I'm going through my own emotional trauma right now. And this shit is traumatic. Like, I don't care. Like, there's no level of trauma that is ever associated with the shit I'm going through right now. So maybe that's slightly dramatic, but like it definitely is in terms of like traumatic events, probably one of the most traumatic ones. So I'm dealing with a lot of feelings right now, and like I like being able to sit in feelings like, regret, remorse, a new sense of identity, a peeling of a layer, a killing off of an ego, an identification of a demon, a relationship building, process with your demons, right? Self-development, enlightenment in some ways, understanding religion, understanding spirituality, understanding the connection that you have with the physical world, with this energy force that operates around all of us. Like, the fact that, like, things like trauma, things like, the way you interact with people, like there is an energy that you pass. You pass an energy between individuals. Like, it's passed, through interactions, through, all these things, these events, these experiences. And you have to be mindful about the energy that you put out into the world. Like, that is the most important thing. How conscious and mindful can you live? How conscious and mindful can you live? That is the most important thing for you to focus on. Living mindfully, being conscious of the way that you live and the things that you do, how you affect others around you. I think this 75 hard for me has made me more mindful, not just about my body, how I feel, but also, like, mindful about how the way I manifest myself in the world has an impact on others. Even telling people about the 75 hard, you can tell that, like, I was walking up the street to hit this dispensary here, and then my boy is like, let's stop and get a green juice, like, I really, I got the dad bod and I want to go out and walk with you, because I had to walk again for like the 75 hard. I golfed, so I'm going to do a walk too. And he said, let me walk with you, work on the dad bod. And then we passed the green juice shop. He said, I need to get something to detoxify my body. In some ways, I feel like me being on the 75 hard, sharing that I'm on this, sharing about the journey, causes people to think more about, like, themselves, right? And causes people to be, more mindful of that stuff. So I think the impact piece of the 75 hard is also really important. Peace. Another day. Tomorrow I'm traveling, so I don't know. I'm gonna probably just get up crazy early, maybe go for a jog. Maybe convince somebody to go hiking with me stupid early in the morning. I'm gonna try to convince somebody. I'm gonna get somebody to do it with me. And then I'll just have to figure out a workout when I get back to Chicago. So, peace.